Right at! Track's closed, mate! Get off the track! Oh, it's a UCI. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Hello everybody and welcome to Cathro Vision, the daily mountain bike web series following the Downhill World Cup, looking at all the technical analysis and behind the scenes insight from the races. If that sounds interesting to you, subscribe to the channel and you'll be notified of all the future videos. Today I am in Leogang for the third round of the World Cup series, and it's a stark contrast from last weekend. So I'm from Scotland. I like to think of the Highlands of Scotland as having big mountains, but that is nothing to what we've got behind us. Big old alpine terrain and, crucially, sunshine. So hopefully my camera is not going to struggle this weekend. Save the camera. Save the camera. Track walk day is happening right now. Riders are on track checking it out. I was talking with Marcus Peckel earlier and he was saying they've made some key changes which I am going to like. So I can't wait to go and have a look. But before we do, let's update you on everything that's happened since the last World Cup. So I think the biggest news from last weekend was Tanny Seagrave having her big crash. Grade 3 separation of her collarbone from her shoulder. They're going to have surgery and it's going to be a while till we see her back on a bike. Today's track walk video is very thankfully supported by Action Sports Medical. They are a mountain bike medical care company led by Dr. Ewan Spirits. Their aim is to provide uncompromising, all-encompassing medical support for sports athletes at EWS World Cup level from care specialists who truly understand the sport. Ewan and the team aim to ensure that no athlete is in any doubt about their medical care when racing at the top level, including year-round head injury support, concussion tracking, and access to world-leading physios, surgeons, and facilities at Manchester Institute for Health and Performance. Oh, nailed it. But yeah, Ewan is an awesome dude. He actually assisted Gialito when he dislocated his hip back in 2017 at Fort William. He knew exactly what he'd done. He knows his stuff. He can help any athletes and teams going around. So if anyone's interested, give Action Sports Medical a call, check them out. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's jump in, walk this track before the rain comes, because, you know, we're in the big mountains. You get thunderstorms at a moment's notice, so we gotta do it. Let's go. So they've made changes immediately out the start. Not sure who remembers from last year, but there was an off-camber turn into that off-camber last year. Oh, wow. But now they're swinging it out into this shark fin berm, and the landing is off camera, so it'll be interesting to see how riders tackle that first run.
Yeah, but the shark fin's not pushing you where it needs to.
No, you gap out of there, land, rail that, and then pop out of over there, but I don't know where the landing is. They've not done the landing yet.
What? It's like a shark fin to a garden.
We were probably riding where that banner is, kind of thing. This is
I mean, the camera is right on the line, so you got to wait until I move it.
You're in my way, dude. Jeez.
So Troy, last year when we used this section, it kind of looks like it's not too bad, it's not that off camber, it's pretty easy. What do you think to this bit?
It was difficult because it's right out the gate and you kind of like, you want to go fast straight away, but you had to be pretty conservative. I nearly crashed. Same with Lewick as well, I think.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely got loose, but it looks even tighter and more off camber this year. There's a couple shelves, but it looks pretty aggressive. I think it's going to be an interesting first couple corners to start the race off with.
Cool. I think I'm holding everyone up, so cheers. So that, I don't know if you can see, is super steep. You hit the road, and then you've just got a super steep exit into a berm. That is going to just send you down to there. It's going to be very hard to judge the speed. So after the off camera and the tight top turns, the track traverses across the hill, and if it's windy, the wind comes from over there. So these jumps can get a little sketchy with the crosswind. Hopefully it calms down for the weekend. This is one of the first big changes we've seen on track. Track used to go straight down there, but now they've swung it in to cross over a bit of the bike park. And Marcus Peckel was saying they've thrown in a few new turns this year just to try and slow things down, you know, help open up the time gaps a little bit. Anyone remember that clip of Brooke McDonald just like launching off his bike and then cartwheeling down the next section? That's down there, but they put in a big switchback to really slow things down. We need to ask Brooke to find out what actually happened here. So I have some very strong memories of seeing a video clip of you pretty much off the bike and cartwheeling before you even came into view. What happened?
Well, I literally come out of this turn,
Yeah.
got on the anchors here. I can't really remember where it went.
It's kind of just went
Yeah.
like straight down, eh?
Yeah, literally like on the anchors, brake snapped,
Snapped.
and then I was like, man, I got to eject. Went to pull it in like here, and I was like, there's no brake, and I was like, yep, see you later. And literally just like landed probably like 10, 15 feet down there, like, and just missed all stumps,
Yeah.
and sort of just like rolled away from it.
No risk of that this year though, eh?
Nope, no, we don't have those problems.
Oh! Nailed it. Check out this feature. Pretty much the way they've taped it, going round, is just going to be too much of a detour. So riders are going to go straight up and over. With any speed, you're going to go to flat and lose the speed. So riders are going to brake check and may even pre-jump into this. If you get the wheels down in time, there is a downslope. Is slowing down worth it though? That is probably the longest section of no braking in any of the World Cup tracks. So you gotta be going fast.
If you went slower here, and see there where that pink stump is?
Yeah.
The backside of that is a perfect downslope. You would generate speed in.
So current debates are low where win is and hope a rut develops there so you can scoop it up and get on the gas. Laurie Greenland, he's thinking if you can get high, you can gap in, but he's quickly bailed on that idea. Remember that one time Tiny Seagrave got disqualified for going outside the tape? Yeah, they moved those poles now, there's no risk of that. So 50p to anyone that does the wall ride and then gaps down. No! One of those summer alpine rain showers is just about to arrive, I think. I need to go hide in the trees.
Rain's coming.
That is rain, that is definitely rain. Save the camera. You got soaking.
Oh,
So do you ride here quite a lot when the races aren't on? Not really? No.
Not really.
Tighten things up a little bit. Do you think it's going to make it better?
Well, I think here it doesn't matter how often you ride because they change it like every year so much. Really, it's like super tight and like really weird corner stuff. So it's gonna be really hard to figure out where to ride.
Women go in the morning, yeah, with the bee practice.
Yeah.
So you've got it fresh, loose, no ruts.
Yeah, I'm also doing the course preview tomorrow morning, so it's gonna be. I don't know how I'm gonna survive it, but it's gonna be all right.
Right. Well,
Hope
good
so.
luck for course preview then.
Thank you.
Looks like we might have a new wood section coming up. Oh, look at this. Yes. This is nice. Lovely multi-line choice in here. And it's the classic debate. Do you slow down more and go inside? Or do you go faster in and go outside? Well, it all depends on that exit down there. That's what everyone's looking at. So I'm on the low line right now, and the high line is on the other side of that tape. When it comes to exit, coming off the low line, you're left with quite a turn. But if you could find a way to get higher, it would give you a much straighter exit. But will this develop in a way that will allow you to do that? This is the line from the outside, so we want to be going down there. So at the moment, I think low line and trying to get high. But we'll see what happens. So right at the bottom now, we all know what's coming up next. We've got left-hander, big rocky drop, drag to the fin. Oh, no we don't. New bit. So no more big steep straight line. Little wiggle, cheeky root gap.
Do you want me to hold the mic?
Oh yeah, there you go.
That's better, isn't it?
Yeah, perfect. It's good to have an assistant again. So Tracy, you're on a bit of form right now, I reckon. Looking good in Fort William. Are you? Have you changed up anything, or just feeling good in the bike?
Every race you kind of change up the bike and stuff, so the bike is just getting better and better. And I mean, the way that suspension and parts develop these days, you can always tweak it to make it just that little bit faster every race you're at. But like I spent the off season working pretty hard and changed up a few things for training and stuff. So yeah, I guess it's just like it's working for me and I feel good, and I don't know, I just like figured out a way to take the pressure off and have fun riding, and it's working.
Cool. Oh, so having fun's key. So it's been a while since I've been up sat in one of these, and yeah, so that was the track walks. Looking real interesting. Lots of different bits, lots of tight bits. It's going to be a real different race to how it was last year. A lot of riders are humming and hawing going, oh, I'm not sure about that, but I think it's going to cut up beautifully and it's going to be a sick racetrack. So let me know down in the comments what things you want me to look at, any sections you want me to look at, any questions you want me to ask the pros and other people, anyone on World Cup site, let me know. I'll do my best to do it. So tomorrow is practice day. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. And I'll see you then. Cheers. Ooh, I forgot. And thanks for Action Sport Medical for sponsoring this video. Awesome guys, really cool what they're trying to do and make this sport safer. So links to their Instagram, Facebook, website, everything down below. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.